up guys, Ameer here from Team WUNAX. I'm here to showcase my first place 25th anniversary Rarity Collection Trophy Tournament Manadium Deck Profile. I ended up going 401, I think that's how they say it. 1 draw and then 4 wins. I ended up winning the tournament because I had the draw. There was one other person that had the same record as me, but he ended up losing the last round. This deck is a lot of fun too. Without further ado, I guess we'll just get right into it. So for the monster lineup, we have 3 Riamhart, 3 Meek, 2 Reichart, 3 Samsara, and 2 Starfrost. So this card, I literally hated the entire time. You can't search it, and when I did have it in my hand, I think I only normal summoned it like once. It's really good as an extender, but other than that, I don't know. I'm not too iffy on playing 3 of these, but I might bump this back up to 3, put this back down to 2, and then this is all standard. I don't believe in 3 of this. 2 is all you really need. And then Riamhart's pretty much self-explanatory at this point. And then the rest of the monsters, I played 3 Fenrir and 1 Scareclaw. This is just for like versatility going second. It helps out going first. You can search the Scareclaw, make your Lightheart. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, we played 3 Calarium, 2 Reichphobia, and 1 Pressure Planet. This is just to search the Fenrir, search the Scareclaw. 2 Reichphobia is standard at this point. 3 Calarium, you already know what it does. 1 Terraforming, just to search literally any of these. 2 Obsidian, 1 Imagining. I put the Imaginings in last second, so my deck list was at 40, and I changed it back to 41. I was at like a wonky like 44 before, like I think like a week ago. I ended up cutting a lot of things out of this deck, and this was going to be one of them, but I think I'm going to keep it in. I really like the ability just to draw 2, put 1 back, kind of just like unbrick your hand if you do have a brick, or just see like different engine pieces, different extenders. And then I did cut Obsidian down to 2, just because I don't want to see 2 of those in my opening hand. For the Scareclaw stuff, 2 Arrival, this 2 Reichphobia, 2 Arrival, 2 Reichart. For more versatility, 3 Droplets and 3 Talents. These are amazing. If you pair these up with like any 2 combinations of like either Droplet, Talents, and a Fenrir, you're winning the game. And then you have the rest of like the rest of the deck is engine. So you're gonna end up at least making somewhat of a board. You're pushing through, and I mean, if your Droplets negating their negates, and then Talents either stealing their monsters, looking at their hand, or drawing 2 just to get more engine. For the 1-ofs, 1 Rhoda, 1 Called By. I don't believe in CROSSOUT anymore, just because I'm not playing hand traps in the main deck. It's more so like going second cards. So I think I'm still gonna keep the Called By in the main deck. I know a lot of people cite it, but yeah, still gonna keep it on. And then for the traps, 3 Imperms. So I guess this is kind of like a hand trap still, but the main reason that I keep the Imperms in over like literally anything else is because I don't want to get like thrusted into like something else, or if they can Talents me on their turn, take another card in my hand, and then that's less engine for me to play with. And then the 1 Reframing, I know that a lot of people are playing this in the side deck, and then I think they're playing Realm Eulogy. I think that's a spell card that targets a card you control, destroy it, and then negate one of your opponent's monsters. I'm debating on playing that, but I think Reframing is just too good just to not play. It's your only counter to like Dark Ruler, anything that has like even if they, so like I had a situation where somebody Droplets me for like 3, he didn't send a trap, and I ended up Reframing it, and then he ended up scooping. So I mean, I think it's worthy to not cut out of the main deck. For the extra deck, we have 1 Lightheart, 1 Cross Sheep, 1 SP, 1 access code. These are all the links. I still don't believe in 2 Lighthearts, but it did come up in the tournament where I could have made a second one and kept popping off from there. So in the future, maybe I might put in another Lightheart. The extra deck is just so tight that I don't know what to take out for it. And the access code I put in last minute too. I switched it out for, I was playing Appaloosa originally, and then I switched out for access code more for like a kill shot kind of thing, and I never made it. SP I made almost every single game. Crash Heap I made every single game. Lightheart every single game. For the synchros, 1 Trisukta, 1 Amritara, 1 Omega, 1 XL. So these are the 8s. Trisukta is just to go into Amritara. Omega I made, I think, maybe 3 of my matches, and I ended up winning every single game that I made Omega. So usually what would happen is, like, I'd Omega rip a card out of their hand, they'd be left with like 5. You'd make the SP, and then the SP would get rid of another monster, so by the time that it brings back to your turn, you'd have SP and Omega coming back, so that's already like Link climbing up into access code. But like I said, I never made access code. But Omega was really good. This is kind of like a flex spot. I mean, it could be switched out for something else, but I really like it right now. And then XL for Dispatter, and going into any of your Synchro 10s. And the Synchro 10s, 1 Chaos Angel, 1 Dispatter, 1 Baron. I made these 2 every single game. The Chaos Angel I made twice, and when I made the Chaos Angel, I ended up winning the game. Then the 12, the 1 Crimson Dragon to cheat out your Dispatter. 1 Abyss Dweller. I made this, I think, twice in the whole tournament. First game I made it, I won. Second game, my opponent was about to misplay and pop his own Meek after I'd already activated Dweller, but he ended up targeting the Dweller instead. So it was a good catch on his side, but not for me. The card's still really good. Really good against a lot of the decks in the format. And then for the rest of the extra deck, 2 Astrolabe. I still do not believe in 3, because you do not need 3. For the side deck, 2 Droll, 2 Nib. So the Nibirus are primarily for, I mean, essentially playing against Mannadium. Like, these are both pro Mannadium. And then I guess the Droll can work for, I think, Purely, Rescue Ace, maybe. And then, yeah, the Nib helps out. But the Mannadium players that I did play against in the tournament, I ended up nibbing the dude 2 of the games, and then I won both of the games. Droll, I didn't see it all day until the last game, but I won the dice roll, so I ended on all my board, like all my negates, and the counter trap, and then I had a draw on top of my hand. So if you're playing against Mannadium with all of that, it's pretty much auto win. 3 Gamma Seal for anything that's untargetable, any type of like spot removal, I guess. So like I thought I was gonna play against like Makanko and like Pureleys that would just set up Noirs, and I did side it in against Salamangreat, but I didn't see it. That was the match that ended up tying, because he started, I ended up stopping I think like two of his interactions, and then the turn passed over to me. There was only like a minute or 2 left on the clock, and I wasn't able to make enough damage on the board until after the time ran out. I am still playing the Bystials in the side deck. These are really good for synchro plays. I did side it in against Mannadium. I sided in against the other deck that I played against was Lunalite Bystial. I'm not too sure on what that deck is supposed to like end on, but I sided in against it anyways. I ended up using it on one of like their Lunalites, and they passed. But yeah, really good against Mannadium. Really good for like synchro fodder. Some of the Druid's Worm, sync with it, get rid of something that's special summoned on your opponent's field. For the spells, 2 Lightning Storm, Feather Duster. I didn't see Lightning Storm all day. I saw Feather Duster. They really helped out when they did. Mainly for back row, but Lightning Storm does come up for monsters. And then the last card is 1D Barrier, because if you want to play against like Purely, or if you play against, I guess Mannadium too, if you already go through all of your negates, you can still call Synchro. Yeah, anything Xyz based, Fusion based is branded too, but I didn't see any Chimera. And I think that is it for the deck profile. Quick shout outs I want to give to Team WUNAX. Everybody that was at the tournament that kept me going and kept me less stressed the entire day, because I was stressing out that I wasn't going to end up winning. But I was able to pull it off. So make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you guys later.